challenges that I face, I mean, you always have to be ready for the unexpected. I mean, take for example my 26-year career in the military. All right, I mean, people expect dial tone all the time. I mean, nobody called me up and said, "Hey, Mike, thanks for the dial tone." But if that dial tone isn't working, they're going to be mad. They're going to be upset, and so I use that dial tone as an example, but it can be anything that you have to be prepared for the unexpected. And so, how do you prepare? You train, you practice, you rehearse. I use that military acronym that you guys are probably familiar with, PACE. You have the primary means of communication, your alternate means of communication, your contingency, and then your emergency. If you have all of that, you are likely to be ready for what happens, and you can apply that in life, in business, in leadership. It's not just with communications, but that's an acronym that a lot of communicators use. Is what's your primary means? Make sure you got that. What is your alternate means in case your primary isn't working? What if your primary and alternate aren't working? You got to have a contingency plan. Well, if all three of those aren't working, you still got to have an emergency plan. I'm working at the White House. It wasn't going to go over well to hand the phone to the president and say, there's no dial tone. That's a non-starter. And so that's how you have to be prepared. So you rehearse, practice, train. Training is so important, and providing the training to your folks and make sure that they have the training. And it's not just technical training. It can be leadership training. It can be organizational behavior. But whatever it is to equip your folks and your team to do the best possible job, that's something that you have to invest in.